Let's see, where do we want to start? You know what? I think it's going to be this area right here, which will involve the bottom pond and the sort of loading road. By loading road, I mean where the refined materials, let me get that right, come up a conveyor and drop into your vehicle. That's what this spot over here is going to be. Yeah, I think let's tackle that first, but I'm going to need a lot more of you. I wish you could go bigger than this. Like, seriously, you can't go bigger? 15 by 15 is the max there? I wonder why. Let's see here. I think that might need to go in one more. Yeah. So I need to go 2 that way. Gonna bring you. No, we need to go in 1 and then back out 2. That's what happened with that one. There we go. Looking good. Looking very good, actually. Now I just need to continue that on to getting, I think, probably to about there. And then we can get sort of the driving part right here. Grab 4 of these. Get back into sprinting. And finish these toppers. Yeah, that's looking good. Now I'll also sort of make that down here too. And we just need to figure out the water and the bridge. Yeah, coming along. I about forgot, but there's another goal that I had for today's episode. And that was going to be to get 1 or more of these gifts. Go and grab that. So at the least we'll have 1 right now, and then I'll work towards the next one for either later in this episode, or we'll get it in the next one. Because I still have a decent bit of time to get it, hopefully. Well then, that's another blood moon. Cool. Well, hope the people that are on this server get the use out of that, because I've pretty much got everything I need to out of it. Let's see here. To get you up to there. Now I need to make the long runners and figure out how I'm going to do the supports underneath. I mean, it ain't going to last long. It's probably just going to go to about around this area. Because I think the wall's going to be here, so I'm going to let this flow in a little bit. But then it's going to transition back to sort of grass and all that stuff. It's going well so far, though. I'm enjoying this. Putting a little bit more detail into it than I normally am used to. Fun. I seem to be getting things pretty well figured out now, as I'm sort of moving into the phase of getting things built up and adjusting. Which I'm going to probably adjust this one. Yeah, I'll adjust this one back to about there. This one needs to go about right there. And about right there. That one needs to move in. And really far in. That one can probably not do that, but we'll move that one in about that much. And do that there. That's just cleaning up the edges a little bit and sort of getting the curve that I want. I think I may go back about there. Yeah. And we'll sort of messy up the side of these a little bit more in the future when we start getting everything done in this bottom area. Well, after we get everything done down here and get this road figured out, we will be on the home stretch there, because this will be the more interesting part that determines where everything needs to go. So we'll be good there. And then once I get the main sawmill building up on this hill here, we'll be good. Last piece is to go ahead and finish up this little pathway bridge thing. Nice. Now we just need to get the... Oh, hello. Now we just need to get the center pieces run down this and then get the main supports in, which I have an idea for. It'll require me to go get something, but yeah, I think it'll work. It's those fences and such. Hopefully it'll work, because that's about my only option other than manually making each and every one. Then again, I could make one and then copy it down the way. And we'll see as it goes. As I've been on here for probably a couple hours now, I've noticed quite a few people hopping in and out, and then these big guys come in. Yeah, I think I need to go do something. I think it's that time again where we do the star of the base part of the episode. I'm gonna go ahead and mosey on down to the bottom here. We'll get that one in last, because that one's just crazy. What do we... Interesting. Three stars. Well, there's a star right there. I like that little design too. The whatever you call it, the property marker or whatever. Is this someone's base? Oh yeah. Go ahead and star one of the starters. Gotta give them a motivational boost, even though they're probably having the time of their life right now. Hopefully. It's a good game, so try and get the best out of it. What do we got over here? It's like a... Ooh, I like the design in that. Pretty nifty. As you noticed, I pretty much star every base I come by. Unless it's something that's got a really, really bad thing to it, I'm probably going to star every base. Just because that's the type of guy I am. You know, I just noticed that all the way up in the sky. What in the world is this, by the way? It's looking pretty nifty, too. That's the 10th star. Pretty cool one. Just a glass building. And then you got Crazy Land over there, and extra crazy with a side of craziness. It's a cool thing, though. I really do like it. Don't know what it's trying to go for, but yeah. There we go. That is this segment of the episode done. Let's get back to the action. Day 2 of working on the realistic sawmill front part. Pond, whatever you need to call it. And I intended to record more, but one thing led to another, and I got into a rhythm. So, yeah. Either way, these are just like slightly... These side pieces are just this, and then in the middle is basically this, just put down a little bit more. And then you got the water that I've angled into there. And back under here, you sort of just got a back black background just to make it sort of, yes, so I didn't have to go all the way through and all that stuff. And then you got a little bit of hidden lighting that's under the roadway. This is kind of how I'm going to be tackling a lot of this area. It's going to be interesting nonetheless. But yeah, it's going pretty well, and I'm ready to get on to the next part of this, which is getting the water laid in. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that'll block that little gap off pretty nice. Now, not that. Not that one either. There we go. Right about there. And then we can not do that, apparently. Nice, that brings it right where I wanted it to be. Now we just need to get the pieces to fill it in. Next, let's go ahead and get the top pieces ready. There we go. Anything in place? Now we can change it over to moving it, and then we can just move on down the line and place this. And the material I use for the grass style stuff is just kelp from the water over yonder. It's a pretty easy way to get it. Turned out pretty nice. Pretty happy with it. Let's get back over here. Yeah, this is the color it ended up being, which I'm happy with. Now the next thing is to sort of just detail this side and then add grass to the bottom part here. And it will be completed with this bottom area, other than the water and such. And a little bit of the terrain over here. It's coming along nicely. Well, I was gonna show you the kelp, but yeah, we'll just ignore that, I guess. And go ahead and take this on over here and start filling these in. Okay, back and forth we go. Luckily I can group them up and use this. So say I can do that. If that one will move, I can do that. And yeah. Awesome. Two more, I think. And done. That's that sort of cleared off. Let's go ahead and get, I reckon, this over here. Well, actually, that one's gonna probably lead into here, and this will be a little cliff right here. Because I'm thinking about making this about up to this area. And right here being a ramp up. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I just gotta figure out what I need to do. Let's figure out what needs to happen here. Because I plan on making a sort of trail, sort of like tire tracks through here. Okay, but right there. Okay. So if I was to say do that. Yeah. No, I need to move it. Replicate. Place. And one more. And then down here will sort of be just the ramp out. I'm liking this. Turning out pretty well. I just need to come up with a little bit of terrain on the side, get that little hill done in there. But I ain't gonna be worrying about that right now, as I want to get this water in here and get this little bridge right through here done. And then we'll go from there. I swear normal meteors just don't exist anymore. Because all I've got, I've not seen a normal meteor, an electrified or just a magma. It's all been skeletal meteors. I thought it was supposed to only have a chance to happen. It's interesting nonetheless. Well, let's get this done. This is going to be sort of the grass strips. Gonna scoot it over. Place. And time to go again. Okay, we're there. Did I like not get these far enough? No. I didn't. That tends to happen a lot. Okay. Now we get this one over here. Yeah, about the same. We'll work with the rest afterwards. And done. Now I just need to get more kelp. We have the silver gift, and now we just need the blood gift, or whatever it's called. The gift of crystallized blood. Interesting. 44,000. Here you go, have it. There we go. Now that one is ours. And whenever we have to open it, we'll open it. Probably be a special video for that or something. Time to work in the grass pieces. Get as much out of this as we can. Okay, now for the roadway pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these. There we go. And if I'm careful enough, you'd be able to get in the other one pretty simple as well. And done. Okay, let's finish the grass now. That's that complete. Now okay, the truck's over here. I want to go ahead and give a little drive on it. About right here is going to be the loading point. Yeah, I like this. Of course, there ain't going to be a drop-off at the end like that. It's actually going to be sort of terrain and all that stuff, where it gently goes down. So, yeah. Getting closer and closer to working on the main building. That feels good. Will this one even go any further? No, it will not. Okay, well, I think that'll work. Just trying to get all these things resized. I wonder. Nope, of course, multi-select doesn't seem to do that. That's that complete. May want to rework some of this area right here, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Could bring that one in just a tiny bit. Good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, the water's been a fun part of the journey, as I'd have to figure out where it goes. Okay, that's the lowest it can go. So then I just do this. Well, not tend to place like that. Let's try this again. And not fail this time. So it's as low as it can go. That means we do that. And then move it out of the way. On to the next one. How many do I have left? I have 2. There we go. Looking pretty good so far. Just need to get a decent bit more. You know, I came up here earlier to figure out the price I needed to get up to for the grabbiest grabber. And I looked at the description. They have a little slight issue with it. You can also buy a cheaper version over by the lighthouse. That's because this one used to be at the main store when the rusty one used to be here. Just a slight little issue I noticed. It's a cool little nod back to the where it used to be. Even though I could have sworn it used to be here in the first place. Okay, 75,000. Now we have one more little thing to do. I want to see if that little plushifier thing is still back up yonder. And hey, it's still there. Wonder if it actually still works. Well, let's figure this out. Oh, it still works. And yay! Now I can make annoying squeaks wherever I go. That's one tall power smoke pipe something? I don't know. Also, hi Frank. It's an interesting thing for sure. I don't know why, this just brings so much joy. I don't understand it. Oh Lord. But anyways, this needs to go over here before I lose my mind. So we need to get these little areas finished along with this little strip. Yeah, that should be way too easy. I say that now and I'm going to struggle with it. Let's see what we can do. First of all, I need to do that. I'm gonna bring that out here. Okay, that's the one. 15. Oh? Intriguing. Must have shortened it somewhere. I can deal with that. We can scale that down. Then move it down. Pull it as far end as we need to. But right there. And then we can bring it this far. I'll sort of block that area off, and whenever I mess with the terraforming. Place. There we go there. Now we can start taking it down the line. Lines up perfectly. And we still have 13 left. We're definitely going to need to buy more for the top, but yeah, that's all the water down on the lower area done. I am very happy with that. And I mean very happy with it. Now, something I do plan on doing is doing like little pieces that stick up here and such. Texturing this wall to make it look a lot less vertical. There's a lot to do here. But I think I may end it off here because I have, well, really run thin on time. This episode right here in particular has been in the works for 3 days. I'm kind of losing my mind. Not really. Other than that, genuine joy. Not really, it does get annoying sometimes, but you can overdo anything. Either way, I don't want to spend much more time on this as I don't want to burn myself out of this project. That's kind of what I did with the skyscraper, is I kind of pressured myself to get it all a lot done per episode. And that was kind of the downfall of that. So again, thank you all for watching. I'll work on some of the details off camera in between episodes, and I'll bring y'all in at the start of the next episode, doing just a couple of them and show how I do it. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody!